So guys, we were busy uploading new snakes to Morph Market, and I thought to myself it would be a great idea today to explain what's the difference between a $100 snake and a $10,000 snake. Let's get right into it. So guys, one of the most frequently asked questions I get is, why is this snake so expensive? So it basically comes down to a couple of stuff. The first thing it comes down, in my honest opinions, is genetics. So here on my right hand side, we've got a normal head bite female. This snake would sell anything from $100. I would say $100 is quite a decent asking price. And then here on my left hand side, we've got an Enchi leopard, desert ghost, het hypo, and his posset clown. So basically what it comes to, both of them are recessive genes. Both of the animals has got recessive genes in it. This snake is only a normal, but it's het for pied. So it's very easier to reproduce this animal than, let's say, this animal. This animal's got two co-dominant genes. It's got one visual recessive gene, and it's got one heterozygous gene, and it's also possible for another head for another gene. So basically, to say it easily, this animal will take, if you've got a pied male and a normal female, this animal will be reproduced in the first season of their maturity. And to reproduce this animal, starting from scratch, would take anything from 5 years and up. So that's it on the gene wise. So guys, the second thing I would like to speak about today is time and effort it takes to reproduce these animals. Here in my hand I've got a beautiful leopard spider puzzle clown. I mean, this animal is a double recessive animal, which means by breeding two double head animals, it's a 1 out of 16 odds to reproduce this animal. I was lucky enough to hit great odds in this clutch. I mean, the parents of this animal was a double head puzzle clown combo female to a double head puzzle clown combo male. I think the chances to reproduce this animal was 1 out of 312, if I can remember correctly. So I mean, to reproduce this animal wasn't very easy, and it also takes a lot of odds and effort to reproduce this animal if you're starting from scratch, and even just trying to hit the combo if you've got all of the genes. So guys, the third thing I would like to speak about is, I would like to speak more in depth of odds. So on my right hand side here, we've got a beautiful pastel sugar male. So this male can simply be reproduced by breeding a pastel to a sugar male, pastel morph to a sugar animal. But so this animal is basically the production of the first year of the breeding season. And then on my left hand side here, you can see this animal is a 5 gene codominant animal with the clown gene added. So to reproduce this animal would take, if you start from scratch, probably close to 10 years. 10 years could be a bit long, but it still takes a lot more time to reproduce this animal and a lot more odds. So I mean, this animal, like I said, is a 5 gene codominant male with the clown gene in it. So to hit this animal just by breeding two visual clown combo animals to each other would take a lot of odds to hit all of these genes in each other. So guys, the final thing I would like to touch on today's topic is the rarity of the animal. So if you take for instance this Batman. This Batman was first introduced by Justin, I think, let's say 4 years ago. And when he unveiled this combo, he was himself the only one having the combo in his collection. So at that time, the Batmans were at a very high price. I think they were selling it for $8,000 the first time they were introduced into the market. That's because no one else except him has had that combo into their collection. And as the animals has been more reproduced and more frequently seen in other people's collection, the prices started to slowly decrease. So as new combos and new morphs being discovered, the price is set up high, because I mean, it's very rare to have the animal in your collection, and as they become more frequently available, they decrease in value. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. That was just a short, my short opinion on why animals, or snakes in general, is so expensive from snake to snake. I mean, there's some factors I might have left open, and if you have something to add, please comment down below on the video. It will just only help people to understand why some of the animals are more expensive than the others. Also, I know previously in the previous video I said that we missed out on the albino super condor, and by my surprise, one of the eggs I actually left in my incubator, my hognose incubator, that I thought would definitely not make it, actually hatched out with my surprise, and we've hatched a beautiful albino super condor male. Like I said in the previous video, I've tried for, this is the third season, and I finally hit this beautiful animal. And guys, I'd just like to remind you, or tell you, that we are starting to upload more animals onto our Morph Market page. We're starting to hatch out more animals and make more animals available. That's only the first part of our season's hatchlings that will be for sale. We've got plenty more clutches to hatch out, so keep an eye out on our Morph Market page. But thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.